Not so long ago, I created the Weeble. And the Weeble is a lot of fun. There's a small one, and there's a big one, which nearly smacks your head on the barn roof. Now, the hacksmith came over, he had a go on it. He liked the Weeble so much, he went all the way back to Canada and put a big springy pole thing on the back of a truck, Mad Max style, because a new film was coming out. Now, me and Tom, we looked at this and we said, that's a good idea. We should have a go at doing that. So I weebled onto my quad and set off to Tom's to put the Weeble on the back of a vehicle.
Lifetime sentence! Justice for all! I'm a repeat offender!
But before we can do any of this, we need a donor vehicle! Tom!
Clear about you!
Colin, the van's falling off!
It still works! We think. The Vauxhall Combi van, the postman's van of choice, and every Mad Max Weeble van person's first option, maybe? Maybe not. But, you know, it's got a 1.7 diesel engine, and it's all we can get hold of.
Now, this video is sponsored by Insta360 and the new X4 camera. Every time I use their camera, I'll put a little logo in the corner of the screen, and I'll talk more about them at some point in the video. But before that,
Tom, I don't think this van needs a roof. Now, I know this seems like needless destruction, but genuinely, we don't need a roof.
typical Tom Lamb does half a job.
Now, what I was trying to say is I'm up Tom's because the barn has still got a wall of death stuck in the middle of it.
You see, we're working up here. You do have access to a lot of equipment that I don't have. I don't have one of them. Why am I sat in here? Oh, I'm having to go!
You're not going to need this then that I've just found. You just have that there in case there's an accident, because we...
In case. What the hell? A jack just fell on me. Where the hell did the jack come from? I'm getting out. I'm getting showered with glass here.
Now, the reason we're taking the roof off is because we want to swing a pendulous pole from the back like a Weeble. And then, like Mad Max, we want to try and get on a moving car, because that's what they used it for in the film. So, this thing still has to drive and still wants to be as straight and as unbent as possible. I'm not sure if we're achieving that here. It does still work!
Oh no, you ran it over. I can smell the invoice already. Now I think this is a perfect time to talk about these Insta360 cameras. The Insta360 X4 is not just a new camera, it's a new way of filming. Here I am, cruising along, and the inbuilt software gets rid of the selfie stick. So it's like I've got a drone following me. And this is only a 1 metre long stick. They do a 3 metre one as well for even more cool shots. The X4 films in 360 degrees. That is all directions, so it doesn't matter where the camera's facing. Unlike other action cameras where you choose your shot, you can choose your shot afterwards with the X4, making sure you don't miss anything. And it even offers slow-mo, 5.7K at 60 frames per second, and 100 frames per second at 4K.
Editing can be done via the Insta360 app, where you can save it directly to your phone, ready to upload to social media. There's also a desktop version, and in both apps you can pan through shots, track objects and lots more. But if you can't be bothered to do any editing, there's even an AI editor that will do it for you. They're waterproof as well, have loads of accessories and have really solid battery life. So, if you want to get yourself an Insta360 X4, click on the link in the description and the first 30 purchasers will get this massive 3-metre selfie stick, a 64GB memory card, chucked in for nothing. So, what are you waiting for? Get yourself an X4. Right, back to the project.
Tell me, get it, what I gotta...
Okay, there's a lot of sharp edges on this vehicle and it's not the same shape as it was, but it's all right, we can pull this round.
Look at me, I'm out of sight. That's right, I'm not what you perceive. It's just my energy, that's what you feel. Open your mind, or don't, that's fine. I'm taking my sweet time.
I think, is that straightened it out? Oh, you think you've straightened it out, Tom?
That would have cost thousands of pounds for a
Thousands?
and I prepared it in seconds.
That's it. It's all right, I've got it with my foot. Thank you, Tom. That's the Tom Lamb wave, that. Don't do that, just got to do that. She's a bit straighter now, a bit cleaner. Right, we've been messing around, laying some bits of frame out. So we're going to kind of make our little pivoty, I don't know, you'll see. People, do not copy this. Okay, so the bit across the top. I've tried messing around, cutting a bit with 2 angles, but it doesn't fit. So I'm thinking, I'm in Tom Lamb's workshop. I'll do it Tom Lamb style. Kind of worked. Right, got a frame, so I've got to mount some bearings. How are we going to do that up here though, Colin? Now I need to cut out the profiles for the bearings, but of course there's no CNC plasma cutter up here, which is what I'm used to. Now we could use a drill and we could use a hole saw, but I have got a CNC plasma cutter up here now because I've got this little thing. This little portable CNC plasma cutter. It's an Arrthyimanis, fantastic bit of kit. You basically put your normal plasma cutter, a torch, attach it to it, and then you get your DXF files, you load it into it, and then you tell it where the centre is, and it moves the plasma cutter for you. Amazing. So now, up at Tom Lamb's farm, we've got CNC. With the bearings mounted, we now need our swingy arm. So with this spinning and looked like a success, I decided to take it off, add some bracing around the central part of this so it doesn't snap when I flip over it. Then with some cleverly placed holes, I slide up another bar with a flat plate on the end, ready to take our counterweight. So, for the counterweight, well, we're going to go for 2 concrete blocks. So I've got these 2 wooden forms. Inside, I've welded up a load of mesh, and if we're going to have concrete, who better than Mr. Chris Bibby? Hi, sir. So, with the concrete poured in and sort of levelled, it's just time for it to set and then break it out the mould. And once they're both out, bolt them together and put them in the car, van, thing, whatever this thing is now. So I was just thinking, what do you think the payload of this van is? That's 400 kilos. Postman often had 400 kilos of letters, surely. Right, Tom, let it down. It's got a bit of travel left in it. I think it'll be alright. Then we thought we'd give it a swing. And you know what they say, if the van's rocking, you don't come knocking. What hell would be going on in here? I don't know. Now, before we had the pole which I swing around on, we've got to get it started, and I broke Tom's starter. I've had to buy him a new one. But once running, if it wasn't for Tom in his childhood hitting his barn door with a telehandler, it wouldn't have fitted out.
Engine half to spare.
With the pole attached outside, I decided to give it a test, which will reveal our first problem.
The steel's bending.
It would appear 40mm box section was a little under spec. But is it just flexing or is it actually going to snap?
Do that again, do that again. That's going to snap.
I'm getting off.
That's not very good.
Think we need some thicker metal.
So with a bent one off and a new one constructed, it's time to give the van a lick of paint and then take it for a proper test. Oh yeah, we got a lovely new paint job, a nice bit of hazard tape and a lovely fetching orange. But never mind that, it's time to give this thing a test, and hopefully it won't bend this time. It was all looking promising, so I decided to hang off it, touch the floor, jump back onto it again. However, something alarming happened. The pole was moving so fast, I couldn't get back to it. I was stuck in mid-air, hanging onto the thing for dear life.
Don't do that again, Colin.
So I got off and I thought, maybe if we drive the car, it won't be so bad.
It's a good workout. Let's do it while moving there. Right then, Tom. Steady to start off with. Steady.
Yes.
Don't know what this is going to be like.
Yes, Colin.
Forward! Forward! Oh, this is weird.
With the car moving, every bump it went over was amplified when standing at the top of the pole. But you just got to deal with it, Colin. And of course it happened again. Now this is all right, apart from when I get to this bit, if I miss the peg, Colin's privates are in a lot of trouble. So I jumped off to try and solve the problem, trebucheted the Insta360 across the field, but it did survive. Sorry, sponsor. So, to solve the Colin catapult problem, we need to reduce some weight. So we split our concrete block in half, reattached it, and then lengthened out the bar, because obviously now I'm the dominant weight, so I become a little bit more balanced. Right, let's see if this works. Now, as I'm going to the floor a little bit quicker than I was before, we've added this little safety strap here, so I can't absolutely smack into the floor. Well, it's not flinging me uncontrollably across the air anymore, but it's not quite getting me over either. Doesn't matter how hard I jumped off it, I couldn't quite get it to go right over and back down the other side. Tom did try and get out and help, but not sure if this helped at all, really. Now, I did get better at it, but we did need to fix this problem. We could have a tiny bit more weight, or I had another idea.
I've made a few adjustments. Well, one adjustment. I've put a bit of bungee underneath it, so hopefully when I swing round, it'll give me a bit of springiness, be able to get back over the other side. It's a bit easy on the old arms as well.
This seemed to just about do the trick, which leads me on to my next question.
Can I now get to or get on a moving vehicle?
So with the second vehicle pulled to the side, it was just about getting the speed right, the distance right, and the timing right, so I dropped off in the back of it, and not on the roof or not in it at all. Slowly, we got better, I managed it.
So Mad Max used it to get on other people's cars, but there's got to be more uses, surely. Yeah, we're going to clean some windows.
Now, we've not fully thought through this idea, but we think it does have potential.
Come on! Come on, customer! Get your windows washed while you're driving! I can do the whole car! Never mind the window screen! Hello!
I want my money back! This is rubbish!
Let me come this way, do the other side! That's better!
This is the better window wash service.
So it's good for cleaning, but what about over-the-hedge field inspections?
I'm getting a bit closer, Colin.
But never mind fields, this is the perfect tool for checking out hedge density from above. Tom's not so keen on this though.
Ow! Ow! Good job I got the window, isn't it?
But speaking of Tom, there's one thing we haven't tried yet. Tom's not had a go, has he? Go on, Tom, I think you should have a go.
Tom, are you alright?
Oh, I don't know what happened. It worked all right for you. I don't know why it don't work all right for me. Don't forget to subscribe to me on YouTube.
When you say me, do you mean the collective us?
Me and you. Yeah.
Okay.
Help me out. Oh, thank you, Colin.
With it tipped back on its wheels, the engine was running a little bit rich. Yeah, I don't think the old Weevil van liked being on its side, did it, Colin?
I think that is the end of the video.
Yeah, I didn't like being on its side, did it? Now, I've survived that project, which is all good. The thing that it did take its toll on me the most is my stomach muscles. Hanging off that thing all day, I could barely move the next day. Now, next video on this channel, Secret Garage Part 4. We're getting there. Hopefully, next week, Tom is going to come and do the penultimate dig. So there'll only be one more after that. So this is the bit that he's doing, where the car comes out, basically. So this is going to be a lot bigger. It's the whole bit in front of my lounge window. So we're going to get that, get the sides up. But as soon as he's done that dig, next video can be uploaded. Bang, progress is good. See you there. Subscribe. Voila.